Hi, very good morning. Welcome. It's Jeff Laughton online just after 11 o'clock on Saturday the 24th of May. Well, this is without doubt the busiest Saturday of the year so far. If you take the Irish meeting at the Curragh into the equation, there are 8 meetings today with a total of 59 races to go through, hence why I end up starting at 4 a.m. this morning. If it wasn't a Saturday, I would say let's get stuck in because the quality of racing is excellent today. But as I always say, Saturdays are dangerous. The good racing is there to suck you in and then spit you out with less money. So just be careful, but I have got plenty to go through for you today. We've highlighted plenty of winners on the channel this week, hence one of the reasons why 3 of the betting accounts that I use have been closed down over the last few days. And I'm always on the lookout for people to place bets on their losing accounts for me, which obviously I will fund. So if you've got any such accounts that you don't use, drop me a line at the email address below, jefflaughtonmanagement@gmail.com. And if you're new to the channel, you're very welcome. My name is Jeff Laughton. I've been a professional punter even for over 30 years. It's never been the easiest way to make a living, and that's not because it's difficult to find winners. It's just becoming more and more difficult to actually get bets on. I've no idea why bookmakers price up and then don't want to take a bet. This morning, for example, on someone's losing account, I tried to get £200 on a 14-1 shot in a competitive race. They offered £40. So why bother even putting prices up? It's like a butcher putting sausages in a window and then telling you they're not for sale. What a nonsense. But we're going to have to, we're never going to be able to beat the system. They control it. The bookmakers control everything. So it's a case of trying to win a little and consistently before they realise you're a perpetual winner and then close you down. So I've been up since 4 a.m. going through all the races, and the first thing I need to find are the races to look at. There are a total of 18 races today that I wanted to go through. These are the races that I think we are potential favourites to win over the bookies. Of course, I don't want to bet in them all, but I will play in some. In fact, I've put up 3 bets to my private service clients today, and I'm incredibly confident about all 3. If you're interested in what they are, or you're interested in joining my private service, then drop me an email at the email address below, jefflaughtonmanagement@gmail.com. And before I start, as I always say, hit the subscribe button, then you'll be notified as to when I put these videos up. I mean, I am running a bit late today, so I don't want you sitting around to keep checking. So let's get cracking. We'll start at Haydock, which is the most competitive card of the day. And one of my favourite races of the year is the Haydock Silver Ball, which is the 150 today. It's for improving 3-year-olds over a mile, and it's one of the most informative handicap races going forward. Now, I don't want to play today, but I have liked Dixieland Blues throughout his short career, and also King Casper. I'll be watching this race with a lot of interest. In the 410, Maelstrom is an improving 3-year-old, but as I keep pointing out to you, William Haggis is also not running well. I know they had a winner yesterday, but they also had 2 very short ones, including a 1-4 shot turned over. And I think he currently stands at about 1 winner from his last 24 runners. So as a consequence, I won't be getting involved there. At Goodwood in the 205, the Cocked Hat Stakes is another Derby trial. However, looking at the lineup, you wouldn't really expect any of these to be troubling the judge at Epsom in 2 weeks. There's another Haggis horse here who is full of potential, a horse called Opportunity, and he could potentially be anything. Seaplane ran a couple of solid races last year, but we haven't seen him for 210 days, and I really like Amilock. He's so far unbeaten in his 3 runs, which will have all come over 7 and 8 furlongs, but his pedigree screams stamina, and he's crying out for this longer trip. I've been told his target is the French Derby, and if he's to go there with a realistic chance, then he must be winning this today. In the 235, I'll pass on a strong message for Roger Varian's newcomer, Coming Attraction. Now, I haven't backed it, but I am told they think it's smart. In the 345, it's a big day for the Gosden camp today, and they're very sweet on French Master. He was a very good second on seasonal reappearance behind El Cordobés of Charlie Appleby's, who then finished a very good 3rd last week in the Group 3 Aston Park Stakes. The handicapper nudged him up £1 for that run, which seems very fair, and stepping up to a mile 6 is definitely going to help him. Provided he doesn't endure traffic problems like many horses at Goodwood do, he ought to be winning this. In the 455, I don't usually get involved in 5 furlong sprints, but I think the two at the front of the market here are the improving horses in the race. Curragh only just held on in his comeback run at Wolverhampton, but there's surely more to come from him. But I've been taken by Ruby's profits on the last 2 runs. She's got blistering pace, and a second at Chester's May meeting was a big step up. I think the race rests between these two. Over at Beverly, if you're having doubles and trebles, the Balding horse Tariense in the first race will win, but obviously not much of a price. And in the 245, Oldie's Gold, another Balding horse, ran an excellent third in a nice 2-year-old race at Ascot 2 weeks ago. That form was frank yesterday when the second fit seller won impressively at Haydock. But Carl Burke won this race last year with a horse called Shareholder, who was also owned by Wathnan Racing, the same as today. He then went on to win the Norfolk Stakes at Royal Ascot on his second start. And Carl introduced a very nice Havana Grey colt here called Naval Light, and he gets £3 from Oldie's Gold. There are also 3 winners in the race, so it's going to be an excellent race going forward. If Naval Light is as good as Shareholder was last year, then he could be winning this on debut. We got 2 evening meetings starting at Salisbury. In the 520, Sky Safari has done little wrong in a short career, winning 3 out of 4 races. She was impressive last time at Kempton and has been put up £6 for that run. Cogitate takes a drop in class here and has been well back this morning. Now, I haven't played in the race, but Sky Safari would just edge it for me at this stage. In the 720, a horse that I put last time, Kosametsuki, runs. Now, he had 3 quiet runs to get a handicap mark of just 65 before winning on a handicap debut at Kempton quite nicely. He's gone up £5 for that, but that surely underestimates him. At Windsor in the 530, Al Wasila on second start for Ollie Sangster won impressively 25 days ago at Nottingham. She's only been put up £3 for that run, and this doesn't look a strong race. She could easily follow up here. In the 805, Phaedra is another one who impressed last time out. That was only 3 days ago, and she carries a £6 penalty here, but Alex Wojcicki negates that with his £3 claim. If she's in the same form and the race doesn't come too soon, I can't see past her. Over at the Curragh, it's the Irish 2000 Guineas Day, and that is run at 340. Now, there was a lot of conjecture as to whether Field of Gold should have won the English 2000 Guineas. Personally, I'm not convinced that he would have beaten Rolling Court, but they tell me he's come out the race absolutely bouncing. Although I've been impressed with Cosmic Year his 3 runs, he has been trained specifically for this race, but he only won a listed race last time, beating an 84 rated horse. I know they think he's special and he could well improve, but at this stage, Field of Gold's form is on another level. It will be a hell of a battle with both Juddmonte horses being ridden by the Irish top jockey and the English top jockey. Personally, I think Field of Gold's level of form is much higher. In the 525, Colin Keane also rides Shameful for Clive Cox. Having won on debut, he then attempted to give Marvel Man £7. Now, Marvel Man was the one who I've just mentioned, who was subsequently ran Cosmic Year to only a length and a half. Now, I think that's pretty good form, and Shameful gets a handicap mark of 90 here. He could be very well treated off that mark. Now, I'm going to leave it there. Remember to hit the subscribe button so you get notified as to when I put these videos up. And if you're interested in my private service, as I say, I've got 3 bets today. Drop me an email at the email address below, jefflaughtonmanagement@gmail.com, and I will try and speak to you either tomorrow or Monday. Thank you.